Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. My name is John. If you don't know who I am, I'm a high-ticket affiliate marketer. I basically make money online. That's what I do. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining us, like I said, my name is John Artsberger. On my channel, I focus on different ways to make money online, focus generally on affiliate marketing and different things like this, things that are a little bit easier to get into and get started with. Today's video is actually a little bit different. I'm making a video for all of you guys on the channel that are currently working in some of these platforms. Maybe you're joining an HBA here and you're making money with that. But I have a new platform that I've been working with for the past couple months now, and this is actually part of it anyway. But it's like it's like a money printing machine. I mean, this thing is just phenomenal. Actually, I'm just going to pull up. This company actually requires that if I'm talking about money, I have to add a disclaimer. So I'm going to add that disclaimer right there. But because I'm not a financial advisor, that's not what I do. I just find different opportunities for people to make money online, and I show them. And as you guys can see on my channel, a lot of people are making money online, but this is a little bit different than what I normally do. I've been working with this, I said, again, for a couple months. And I've just made a ton of money with it. I have a group of us that have been using this. It's like an automated trading bot almost. But I have a group of us that's been using this for a couple months. Some of us have been in here since March, doing incredible. It's completely hands off. You don't have to do anything. It's a quick setup. The reason that I wanted to show you guys it today is because I know a lot of people that are getting into affiliate marketing in particular are having issues with the actual videos and things that we're doing, or even some of the different marketing techniques that we're doing. And I didn't want I've talked to a lot of you doing really, really good, really great. Maybe you're having a harder time finding time to do everything. So this is an option, and for me it works really well because I put a lot of time into marketing myself. But this has been something that I can kind of step back from and just let work for me, and that's why I really enjoy it. So I was excited to actually make this video today and get this out for you guys. But let me just pull up this sheet here if I can find it. Just give me a second. So this is it right here. This is actually how this works. So what we're doing is we're putting money into a broker. We're not losing this money. This is a really cheap thing to get involved with. To actually get started with the software that we're using is $149 per month. But your first month, if you reach out to me, I'll give you a coupon. It's only going to cost you $30. That's all that you're paying for. The rest is just actual money, like whatever we're investing, but we're not actually investing it. We're not paying anybody it. It's actually just going into a broker account and sitting there. And then we allow something to a bot basically to trade it for us. I hate to say bot because it's not really the same thing as that, but it is similar, right? So something else is trading it for us, but nobody has access to this money. Nobody can take your money out. This is your account. This is your broker account. This is your legal account. This, you're not paying this money. If, like, say next week you had a car accident, you need to get your car repaired, something like that, you could easily just go pull this money out of there. But this is kind of how it works, and I wanted to go over this payment, this setup, or how much this your profits could be potentially each week, right? So this shows you your weekly, and if we look at, like, say, a $500 investment right here, your weekly lows are at $140. Weekly high, these are averages, so it could be up a little bit, it could be low, it could be a little bit lower. These could be maybe 130 for your low, maybe 250 for your high, something like that. These are all averages. This spreadsheet has actually been made by a group of us that have been doing this, testing out quite a lot of different amounts here. We've put in quite a bit of money into this to test different amounts throughout the last 6 months. Some of us throughout the last 6 months, myself just a couple months here, but I've had great results, phenomenal results. I'm in the green 100%. In my experience, it's been a 95% success rate. I have not seen anything lower than that. Again, it's really a no-brainer because say, you see this, but you're going to see profit coming in immediately. I mean, your first week, well, actually, I would say your first day, 95% chance that you'll be seeing profit come in that first day. But it's kind of set up like this. We invest this money into our account, put it in. Again, nobody touches that money. It's just going and sitting in an account. And this trading is actually Forex trading too, by the way, which is something I want to show you. I have this little chart that I actually just put on for a second, but I want to explain it now. So this is the average daily trading volume for Forex, by the way. I don't know if any of you know this, but Forex is $1 trillion industry. I mean, it is, if you take the stock market, actually somebody else showed me this just the other day when they were explaining it to me a couple months ago. If you take the stock market and you compare it, like let's compare the two as far as numbers go. You can see it on the screen, but let's just take this. Let's say that this is the stock market, okay? We're going to put this right here. This is the stock market. This is the Forex market, okay? That much more, like as far as trading averages go, that's huge, right? That's a huge difference. So it's not like when you see some resistance in the stock market, the Forex is totally different beast. So that's what makes it such a viable thing to trade. Anyway, let's get back into this a little bit more. I'm gonna knock this down for a second. So what we're doing is we're putting in a certain amount of money, and each day this is going to we'll call it a bot, is going to take trades for us. It's going to trade the trades, everything, hands off. You don't have to touch it. It's gonna initiate the trade, then it's gonna close the trade in profit. Okay, and we're just gonna sit there and collect the money on that. But what's unique about this, what's kind of cool about this actually, is the compounding effect. So what happens is, let's say you start at $500. Let me pull up a calculator real quick, actually, so that I can show you how this works a little bit better. So let me see if I can get this small enough to where, well, maybe it won't let me. Yeah, that's as small as I can get it, but we'll move it over here. Okay, so let's say that you start with your $500 right here. Okay, so we're gonna say $500, and at the end of your first week, you're up to 140. So we're gonna add 140. That first week, you're already in profit. You're already at $640. Okay, that's your first week. So let's do that 3 more times. We're gonna have to do it like this now. Plus 140 plus 140 plus 140. So that's potentially at the end of your first month, right? So that's just 4 weeks of holding a $500 investment in there. And there's, like I said, this goes down pretty low. You could just test this out if you wanted to at $100. You can see here what your rates are, what you're going to be making back on that. So on $100, you're only looking at something like $28 or possibly $40 is the high. So I say, hey, if you're going to invest, maybe throw in $500, test it out with that, then you can up it to whatever other limits you want. I have quite a bit of money in mind right now, quite a high amount. I'm not really going to get into that because I want you guys to do your own tests here if you want to, or if you want to just jump in. Either way, I know that a lot of you know me from my channel here. You know me from Facebook. I've been doing this a long time. I only put out anything that I know works and that I'm using myself, and this is something that I think is just a phenomenal opportunity. Again, I'm going to put up this Forex disclaimer here real quick, but this is a money printing machine. And again, don't worry about this Forex. I know if some of you are going to do marketing and try to promote this to people that you know. Using a disclaimer there's nothing wrong with that. Most of the companies that I work with actually require that we use disclaimers, and when we're talking about this, that's for legal reasons, and it has nothing to do with the product or the service or anything like that. So don't be scared to use a disclaimer when you're talking about money. It's actually smarter to do that because, again, I am not a financial advisor, and I shouldn't be looked at like one, right? I'm just somebody who knows how to make money online. That's what I do. But you can see the potential here just at $500, right? But let's look at something. Let's go up here to the $10,000 mark. You see these, and another thing to talk about, you see these little numbers on the side right here? we're actually modifying these as they grow. You see how they're raising a little bit? This says moderate right here. That's the risk level. But you see how these numbers are changing right here on these boxes? We're actually changing that as our accounts are growing, so that we're seeing more of a more money come in. That's what's raising the amount of money that we're coming in. It's why this works so well and how it compounds so quickly. So you could potentially start at $500, and maybe within 6 months to 8 months, you could be sitting at $10,000-$15,000, something like that, right? From a $500 investment. And again, this isn't really an investment. I say it's an investment, but if you look at affiliate marketing, where I specialize in, when you're doing affiliate marketing, you're buying an affiliate product or promoting a subscription or a service. You're paying for that, and you're not able to withdraw that investment ever, right? I mean, for some of a lot of the products that we promote, you're paying for something forever. You've lost that money, you've bought something, now you can promote it. But with something like this, you're not actually spending this money on anything. This is in your own personal account. So your only real risk level, in my opinion, is the $30 that you're paying for the first month, right? Because you're going to pay $30 to test it, and then add whatever you feel comfortable in. But this is a legal brokerage account. This isn't somebody else's account where they have access to it. No, this is your account. We're actually linking it through Telegram, which is an interesting way to do that. But there is nobody that can be coming in and taking money out of your account. It just doesn't happen. It's not what it's made for, right? This isn't what we're doing. So the risk level is very low, especially with that first, your first month. Typically it's $149 a month, but for the first month it's 30 months with the coupon. But let's look at this. Let's go down here and just check out something like 10,000, where we have higher. We've raised this up right here, and that's not even hard to do. Let me just go over this and show you how easy this is to actually change it every day or every week. I do it every Sunday. You can just, this is the little bot. I'm gonna have to block that off a little bit, but let me pull up this. This is how easy it is to change this number. All we do is we click up here on this little smiley face every Sunday. We come right down here to where it says lots, TP1, and we just change that number. We change that from 0.5 to, once you're up to 10, it's 1.0, something like that. I think that is what it is actually for 10,000, 1.0, and then that's it. Then you hit the button and it's good. Let me just double check that to make sure that I have it still set on mine. Yeah, that's good. But that's as easy as it is. Every Sunday, that's all you have to do. Now you can start taking out profits if you want. You could do that right away. What I would suggest doing, instead of removing profits right away, I would reinvest them. So what I did, while I was testing this, and I started off slow. We went through this whole chart worth of investments. This was built actually by us, by the team that we're working on this with, and these are the numbers that we're hitting. Your low, this is it. This is your high averages, right? Average low, average highs. But let's look at something like 10,000. Let me just pull open a calculator again. Just give me a second. So with $10,000, let's start at 10,000. No, let's just do this. Let's look at this. So these are our weekly lows. Let's just use those numbers just to say that it was never going to be like this. We're never only going to see the lows. Chances are, right, just because of averages, we're going to have some. You might have a, again, I'm not going to give you exact numbers because I don't know. I have no idea what the exact numbers are. I don't know, but they're going to be averages. So for this, for example, you may have a day, a week, that you get 2,600. So let's just do, that's even lower than our lows are on this, but let's do that. 2,600. And then maybe you'll have a week that you hit 3,200. And then maybe you have a week that you hit 2,800. And then we'll do the 4,000 just to get up there to the higher one, right? So on $10,000, you in that month, you could potentially be up to something like 12,600, right? Just off of this, just looking at averages, and that's even going lower on some of the lower weeks, which I don't think we're going to hit. But at least not in my experience, I'm almost at 100% for trades. Now there are going to be some lost days, of course. I can estimate that there would be, a small percentage of them, but this is all automated. Most people when they're trading off of algorithms and things like this, and that's what's unique about right now in time, because we can actually program these algorithms into things and actually work that way with them. But this is phenomenal. Okay, that is a huge number. So what I would do myself for this, if I was just getting started, I would maybe throw in $500 at least, and I would take that profit and I would put it all back in until I got up to 10,000. Once I got up to this 10,000 point, I would start doing 50-50. So I would add 50, or I would leave 50% in of what I made and pull out 50%. So let's just say, on that 12 it was 6,000. So I would put 6,000, I would leave 6,000 in, I'd pull 6,000 out myself. So now you would have 16,000 in there, and you would be right here. And then you would come and adjust this, and now your numbers are looking like this. They've almost doubled, right? That's how this works. So in the beginning, it can be a little bit slow when you're first getting started, and maybe you're at that $500 level. It might take you a couple months till you get up to this $10,000 point. But when you get there, you are looking at some really great returns, and that's when this gets really, really cool. We have people in here up to 50,000 right now that are just, they are, they're pulling in $20,000, $30,000 profit per month, or per week. Sorry. So they're making a ton of money. It's crazy. But yeah, this is really all that I wanted to go over with you. What I'm going to do for you guys, because I know a lot of you, I just from sending out a message on Facebook to a couple people, I have had, I had a whole day yesterday that I spent setting up people's accounts for them. So what I'm going to do is, if you need some help with this, you have any questions, I'll actually jump on. I'll give you a coupon code first off that's going to give it to you for $30, so you have low risk on this, and I will actually jump on a Zoom or a phone call, whatever works for you, and I'll help you set up your account so that it's set up correctly, because there's a little bit of technical setup involved, but I don't mind helping you get it set up so that we can get you guys in the making money with this right away. What I'm excited about is, at least for myself, and I know a lot of you know this who follow my channel, but you know that I put a ton of work into content creation, and that's great. I love doing it. I really do love content creation. I love this. I love making videos. But my passion really is sharing different ideas with people to help them advance their lives. I'm in a great position in my life. I feel blessed that I'm here. And now my true passion is really helping other people get there as well. And that's what I love. That's what really makes me happy. So backing off on some of the content creation, adding certain businesses like this to the mix really helps me out a lot as a person. I know it would help you guys out as well, especially once you guys actually see this work and understand a little bit more the low amount of risk that's involved. This is actually a phenomenal platform. We've tested out a ton of different platforms. There's some really good ones that we've used, but nothing quite as good as this. And this is why I was so excited over the past couple months. I even mentioned to some of you, hey, I have something kind of big coming up here shortly. I know that I've probably told 100 of you or so that over the past couple weeks, because I was excited about this. So this is something really great. What I would just say right now, if you guys want to do this, reach out to me personally. I'll leave a contact. You can contact me on Facebook. If you go over to my YouTube channel here in this video description, I'll leave a, you'll just open up the video, click the more button here, and I'll leave a link to my Facebook right here, my Facebook group. And you guys got my number on the bottom of the screen too, but you guys can go check it out. Talk to me on Facebook. That's where I'm usually at. I have a bunch of people on Facebook that I'm working with today even, getting set up, but you guys can reach out to me on Facebook or just send me a text at my number, which is 346-298-5646, and I will set up. I could probably do 15 to 20 people a day setting this up, and I'll do that over the next little while here to help everybody get set up who wants to, and then we'll we'll move on from there. But yeah, reach out to me if you want to. This is a great opportunity. I wanted to share it with you, and I will talk to you guys soon.